came in non-conference play against Fordham and Niagara. Bulls on a 7-game losing streak, Cards on a 4-game winning streak. And the tip-off, after being batted back and forth between these two, controlled by Ball State. Carson Norman will be the primary ball handler today, number 3. She has it in the corner. Here's Tessa Towers through the double. Gets her own miss, and that's how the scoring opens. Tessa Towers has Ball State up early. Here's a 3 from Lopez, and nearly the friendly roll. Take a look at that Ball State starting lineup. Not a lot has changed in that category as Bree Salenbein connects from deep. Really the only lineup change we saw for Ball State was Alba Caballero, the freshman from Spain, kind of held down that 5 position as Ella Corey makes a nice move for Buffalo's first points of the day. Still a 1-possession game with over 2.5 minutes gone by. A nice inbounds play, well drawn up and finished by Meg Lucas. Rowe, the drive and dish. It's with Corey, finds her way to the lane and gives Buffalo their first lead of the day, up 6-5.
It really felt like after the media break, it has been all Ball State, and we've been obviously really impressive early on against a tough Ball State squad.
Corey just one of a handful of returners for Buffalo with a new head coach in Kristen Sharkey as Tessa Towers answers Ball State a 1-point advantage.
And that's why you bring in a player like Tessa Towers. She makes it look easy.
Rowe made it look easy that time. Caught Carson Norman on skates in a fun first quarter with just under 4 minutes gone by. Norman says, I can do it too. Ball State leads. Now Carson Norman on the left wing. Zen Verboot, the freshman from Belgium, drives and finishes. Ball State up 3. Rowe finds Howard. One-on-one against the freshman Verboot. Spins and drops it home down low. Both of these teams attacking the paint as we thought they would, Max, and they're making the most of it here early.
Yeah, that's why one of my keys was Ball State was going to have to protect the paint. That was something that Coach Sharkey really wanted Buffalo to work on. Constant movement, making it really difficult for a player down low to have any chance at scoring.
Verboot tries her hand, nice dish to Tagai, and this time she lays it in with ease. As Brady Sally has pointed out before, but 2 points counts all the same. And now she gets the steal, back to back. Tagai makes me eat my words. Denise Tagai doing what she does best, defense to all. Buffalo hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes. Need a bucket here badly at the end of the first. Corey off the bounce. Gets it to drop over the apt defender.
Well, I think one of the main reasons why they have a deep bench is because they have all this international experience. I mean, they're playing for national teams. They're playing top competition so young, and that.
Guarini the inbounder. Ball State up by 6. Baseline. Dish down low to Towers. One-on-one. Nifty shot at a funky angle, but Tessa Towers adds 2 more. Sharp defensive play by the Cardinals as they try to stretch their lead to double figures.
And with a defense like that, you can tell why Ball State's been able to be so successful this year.
Has only been out of the playing game for about 10 years now, so that does definitely play an advantage when trying to recruit these young athletes. Ashlyn Brooke from deep. Maybe it's those new Kobe's she bought. Indiana Junior All-Star. She's battled some injuries, but having her first full season. Can she go back-to-back? Why not? Vintage Ashlyn Brooke on a Wednesday night. It's by 21 at the halftime break. Cardinals up 16 here early in this second quarter. Norman, 3 straight threes. How about it? Ball State pushing a 20-point lead here in the first half.
You cannot give Ball State any free opportunities and any free momentum, and that's what they do when they have these turnovers.
Lopez can't drop it home in transition. Full court pass to Tagai. Gets a friendly roll. A whole slew of Ball State Cardinals set to check into this game after this possession. For the moment, Buffalo in desperate need of some offense, and they find it. It has been a physical game despite the score. We knew it would be. The battle of the boards was very much a key in this one. Ball State just taking advantage offensively, and Zen Verboot shows you why there with some shifty moves on the baseline. Shot clock inside 10 for Anaya Rowe, coming off a 20-point performance last time against Buffalo. Nobody wants to fire it for Buffalo. Finally, the bank shot rolls in. Cardinals back on offense in a settled rotation. They have dominated this first half, largely in part to the play down low, largely in part.
Ball State has just easily been able to guard and have one or two players on top of your big shooters every single time. So I think they just need to pick up the tempo a little bit.
Second chance off the miss, free throw. Grace Kingery adds 3 more. Now Liza Fields seeing her first minutes. Bohannon to the corner, and that one rattles home for Meg Lucas.
They had a couple of bad turnovers, and Toledo was trying to keep it close, and Toledo had the opportunity to get the win here in Ball State's home floor.
That one was a chess match late in terms of coaching. Ball State not really on the edge of their seat tonight as Bree Salenbine lays in 2 more in transition.
I think they've just been really anticipating Buffalo and who they're attempting to have the shots, and then, I mean, they've been double teaming some of their better shoot.
She has her Cardinals up by 27, getting it done up top and down low.
And they've really forced Buffalo in uncomfortable territory to be having to shoot threes, which they are only shooting 27% from beyond the arc this season. That's been a big struggle.
I can't tell you the last time I saw her show any emotion out on the basketball court. That's one of the more decisive blocks of her career, and she was just stone cold the whole way. Bulls trying to turn defense into offense. Rowe rejected. Anis Tagai got a hand in her face.
Hack rejections for the Cardinals against the Bulls. I mean, that just shows you why.
Verboot finds her way into the lane. Not able to connect with the left, gets her own miss. Fresh shot clock. Kingery doesn't need to use much of it.
This is a big arena. They enjoy getting to play in front of the Muncie faithful, and they want to do everything they can to defend the nest.
And you got to think some of those wins, a majority, or some of those losses, excuse me, as there's a nice take and one by Anaya Rowe. 30-plus point lead kind of a night. Buffalo not dead yet, though. We're still here in the third quarter, so a lot of basketball left to play. And when Anaya Rowe is playing like that, this time unsuccessfully. Stolen away. Bohannon all the way to the rack. Lays it in for 2.
You got to, if you're Ball State, just take advantage of those free points.
Alba Caballero up to 6 points herself. Step back tray. Rowe has come alive in the third. She gets a couple of ovations on the Buffalo bench. And 1 board and 1 assist. The only real blemish on her record today is she's got a double-double in points and turnovers, Max. 10 turnovers to her name. Salenbine connects from 3. Dominated compared to the rest of her team. 18 of Buffalo's 46 points have come from Anaya Rowe. Anis Tagai tacks on 2 more for Ball State. Working against Grace Kingery. And this is a new 2-3 zone that we have not seen from Ball State yet. That defense is really communicating. This time, Rowe gets the better of them, though.
And I don't think she's going to be stopping at all, Sam. She's had to put this Buffalo team on her back.
Tessa Towers, comfy in the paint, comfortable from the mid-range. Salenbine off the inbound. Has it poked away for a second, still attacks the basket, and 1. Bree Salenbine off the broken play. Bohannon unable to connect for Buffalo on the other end. Kingery tries to make up for the last miss. She rarely misses twice in a row. Uh-oh, that's the first emotion we've seen from Kingery this evening.
She's just having fun, and that's what the Cardinal hopeful was hoping to see.
It's hard not to have fun when you're up by 35. Tagayi to Towers. Easy lay-in with the left. Don't look now. Cardinals might be chasing triple digits on the scoreboard if they can put the pieces together over these next 6.5 minutes, but not if Anaya Rowe doesn't have anything to say about it. 9 for 15. Here's Verboot. All the way to the hoop. Lays it in for 2. This Buffalo defense cannot stop Ball State right now.
They're just watching Ball State run past them, and they're making it very easy for Ball State to continue to just have this onslaught of offense.
What's the first step defensively that Buffalo needs to take?
I think they're just going to need to be just putting in that extra effort. And I know you're down, and I know it's difficult, most likely. If you are Buffalo, you can't keep letting three-pointers fly. 31 times. I mean, this is a 40-point game. If you have that number a little less, this could be a little closer.
Against Miami of Ohio, who has really come into their own. This is a brutal stretch for Buffalo, playing 3 of the top 4 teams in the conference. And 1. Bohannon to the line. Just 3. Drives the lane, kicks away. Howard a 3. Bohannon off the miss. And Winchester adds a defensive stat to her tally with the steal. Guarini, no look again. Laura Martinez brings us to 100. I know Dylan Budd's got great music taste. Big Grateful Dead guy. As Laura Martinez goes 2 for 2, and the whole bench belongs to Ball State. Triple digits at home. They dominate the Bulls 103 to 61.